So as I keep telling you, we are going on our Up Island trip just to have a look at some properties, and we're going to take you with us. This thing in the back's just a bin, don't freak out, it's not a sick bucket. And then Nathan's driving, Freya's in the back, and we're in our new car. Check it. So I'll catch up to you when we get up to Port Alberni. So we've stopped off at Cathedral Grove on our way to Port Alberni, and it's amazing. The trees are massive. Have a look.
It goes all the way back over there. We better be careful on this bit because it's not safe.
Look how big that tree is, Frank. Go stand there so we know what the difference of size is.
Is it a note tree? Or is it a coffee stone tree? It was like a black and a white and a red one.
We saw it at Beaver Lake, didn't we? So we've come to check out Cathedral Grove while we're on our travels. These trees are immense. Though you can't see very many of them at the minute. Let's just pick up a big one. This one. It's all old growth. But yeah. So this is us driving into Port Alberni, which is where we are looking at us buying. Now we're going to grab some lunch. So we've just pulled into J&L Drive-In, which is an old style drive-in diner. You have to turn your headlights on to get the service, and they come to your window and serve you. So let's check out these burgers. So the food's arrived. And these are the burgers. We got double bacon and cheese. That one's yours. Freaking massive, like the size of that, and it was like $40 for all three of us to have 3 burgers, large massive chips, milkshake, coffee and pop. So let's just give it a go. I don't know how to do this without just getting dirty. That's really good. Like the best burger I've had since I've been here. Anyway, I'm going to turn you off so I can actually eat it properly. So now we're just exploring the area and heading to a local lake. So now we're at Sprout Lake, which is about 10 minutes outside of Port Alberni. The locals tell me this is where everybody comes in the summer and where they all come to swim. You can hire boats, you can hire what they call jet skis, and obviously you can do all your paddle boarding and water activities here. Bar the dogs barking, it is so unbelievably peaceful here. I can't even explain how chilled and serene it feels when you're just standing here looking at that beautiful sparkly lake with all the mountains in the distance. Stunning. What? What? How clear is that water? I cannot wait for summer to come back around so we can come up to this lake. On our way to property 1. Yeah. This would be a tear down and rebuild due to a fire, and the fact it's derelict. Check it out, but the land is almost 2 acres, and that is what I'm interested in.
Must be the bedroom. Okay, if we need a bedroom. This is a good bit.
Actually, maybe I can show it before. Do you guys want to see the Thompson Road one that's vacant?
Me.
Yeah, I thought you had to reassess what you were saying there, Freya.
Shall we do the stairs too?
Nope.
Fly! It's a fly! And then the bathroom over here.
Oh,
Are we going to the next house?
in a moment. Well, steady yourself
so
on.
the one out Thompson Road has a 48-hour time clause offer, so you
Okay.
could pull the time clause if it was something you're interested in.
Yep.
And we could get in there after conference.
Which house we wanted?
Yeah.
This house has even got its little own woodland at the back. On your right, there is an old boat that they have. I think it was supposed to be like a playhouse, but wouldn't it make an amazing chicken coop?
Rural properties, I mean, we're getting a ton of listings, but they're all in town. Like you could get a 4 or 5 bedroom house.
So this is the property we've just viewed. As I said, the house is a complete tear down and rebuild. It needs a lot doing to it, but it has a huge property, a plot of land that it comes with. And as you can see, the price is right. But this is just a bit of a recon. We are not looking to buy at present. This is probably something in the next couple of years. We just want to know the areas that we can afford to, and just wanted to nosy at the types of housing and the amount of work houses we'd need for within our price range. This is well under budget, but as I said, it was the land I was interested in. Onwards to the next one. So let's jump in mid-viewing, shall we? So the idea of this recon trip is to have a look to see what's available up island for us, because we can't afford anything down here. My husband's have fallen in love with the island. We are still planning on a trip out to Cochrane next year, just to see what the crack is over there. At the minute, some of these properties that we're looking at they need some work, but our thing is we want land. We want a big garden to be able to have a big vegetable patch, have some chickens, the kids have suggested goats, or even a pony if we can have a big enough plot. So yeah, we've headed up island. The video's like a little bit blah, but I did have a realtor there, so I had to I was a little bit funny about video and everything. So I videoed 2 properties. We saw 4 in total. The first one I'll put here for you. That's the one we saw first. It needs tearing down. It was a complete shit show, and they're asking way too much for the amount of work it was. We weren't keen on the area. We were a bit uncomfortable rolling up there. You felt quite unwelcome, is the best way I can put it, is when we drove up, being stared at by all the neighbours standing outside. So we didn't like that one. And then there was another one, but I've not got the spec for that one because that was kind of like pulled out of the hat. That was a really nice property. Everything had been done to it, so it'd all been modernised, but it didn't have forced air. It had like electric heaters that you plug into the wall, which I wasn't keen on, and it was a higher end, so that was at 630. Another big garden, and there was a property next door, and it had like a 3-foot wide pig wire fence. So stock fencing, and they had 4 dogs running up and down there, big German Shepherd and 3 labs, all had their backs up, barking really aggressively. And speaking to the realtor, she knew who they were, and she said that if you want to change the fence, they will definitely not pay towards it, so that would come out of our pocket. And then I don't want to go in and put a massive 6-foot fence in and put the backs up with the new neighbours, and then I don't also want to deal with other people's dogs. while I'm trying to enjoy life outside. So we poo-pooed that one as well. So the one we really liked was the property number 2 that you're seeing. That was a really good one. It was in a tsunami zone, so that was going to be interesting to mortgage and insure. So we just kind of like looking around, checking out the area, checking out what we can afford. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's see the next one. Yeah. That's a pond as well, but it's dried out obviously because of...
Can we get this out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go click on
This is my room.
have a look around.
Thank you.
This one was an accepted offer for, was subject to be removed on the 1st of November.
So that means they've got to cough up the mortgage or they're out.
Yeah, or depending on the subjects. If you put a backup in, then your backup is till November 2nd.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Being an estate sale, it wouldn't surprise me. It would have to be tested if you wanted to move it, but it definitely is that stuff that has asbestos in it.
There's another bathroom down here, so plumbing's already in.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You drunk? Oh. What's Freya? No touching.
Okay.
Don't set any ghosties.
Can we get this?
No, because that'll be haunted for sure. Things like that are always haunted. Now I just need boxing in, but this is all.
So this is saying 5 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,900 square feet. It seems bigger than that.
Uh-huh.
They have 3 bedrooms.
Forced air oil.
Could you get it onto gas, in this area?
Come look at the telephone.
It's forced at that. It's a great size. I think the deck needs to be, when you redo it in proper deck, I would. It's not pretty. I want it painted. It would need to be painted as well. Don't do red.
Mommy, I saw a fish in there.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did. It's not moving.
Okay, we're just gonna look down here. Okay. Watch the poo. Looks like bear poo.
Yeah, the bear. They do have bears living around here.
That's the next door neighbour. I'd want that fenced. Is that like a little creek that runs through? Bless you. So this is Goats on the Roof. It's in Coombs near Parksville. Let's check it out. So at Goats on a Roof in Coombs, they have a farmer's market, they have a store, they have a restaurant, they have a cafe, they obviously have the goats on a roof. They have a donut shop. It's 100% worth coming out here. There's also a few stores next door as well for you guys to check out, but let's just have a look to see what's here.
gonna go in and talk.
Okay. You want to give me your sweater? I'm not going to be long.
Well, I'll get the little ones and I'll like fill a whole bed again.
There's 2 left in there.
It's coming from the room. These skates. Look at these ones. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, look, Dad. Dad has a skateboard.
That's a cool jacket, eh? I'm just saying.
Oh, goats on the branch.
I think there's a donut shop. Yeah, donut shop.
Can we get a donut?
Go with Dad if you want. I don't do donuts.
Dad, get this one. Can I get it?
The Dirty Dozen.
I want it.
Which one? Cosmic Cotton
I want to
Candy.
get the Memphis
I want to get the top one, the cotton.
the Marauder.
Marauder.
I have to know my boundaries too. I've been living yeah, so I've learned.
Let's go on roof.
Back in the day,
Go on the roof.
fry or something.
Yeah, Memphis Marauder.
Just the two?
Yeah.
Yeah, come here, sit back, look. You see them? See the real goats on the roof? It's what your dad's going to look like after he's had his donut.
Yeah.
So that's where we ended things after viewing them. So kind of like a breakdown. We live in BC, and I know in Ontario as well. If you don't have PR citizenship, you've got to pay an extra 20% foreign buyers tax. And you can claim that back once you've got PR, but that is a massive payment to make. So it's another reason why we're holding fire until we've got PR. Also, rates have just gone up again by another 0.5%. But the whole idea was just to have a look to see properties that we can afford to buy. We can afford to go quite a bit higher. I think they've said 775 was the maximum we could get. We just don't want to go to our maximum. We've not moved here to be mortgage poor, so we do have some, you know, movable room. We want to keep it under 550 if we can, but we can always go higher if we need to. However, it was interesting to see what we can afford, and to kind of like speak to a realtor and figure out how that works, and putting down like an offer and things like that. So it was good practice. We know what we want now, and we've got a really good realtor that we've got contacts with. So when we're ready to buy, we're going to go back to her. And yeah, it was a really good recon trip. We went to Parksville. What else did we do? We went to Port Coquitlam. I can't say it. Put it here. So yeah, we had a bit of fun while we were away for the weekend. But it was definitely good to see, or kind of like get in our heads like what we could afford, which is amazing because we could never afford it that back in the UK. So we're super happy. I hope you enjoyed kind of coming on our journey with us. This week I've got another vlog that's coming out probably the day after this one, and that's just to talk about tipping culture and showing you my new car. Exciting. If there's anything you want to see or talk about, please do let me know in the comments, message me on Instagram, subscribe and like my videos, much appreciated. And come and say hello on Facebook. So we've got the group, we've got a great bunch of people, and yeah, we've all got everything in common. We just hash out what's going on, figure out which are the best routes for those of you back in the UK. Yeah, so great catching up. No, it's been a while, but life is busy. Tally bye, guys.